Welcome back to this Jack. I don't know if you can tell, but I've altered the camera angle ever so slightly. It's now more tilted up, and a handful of other things. But we're playing Elden Rings. Hope y'all ready for this. Alright. We got my giant almighty bonk. He's a bonk. Those who missed last stream, we beat Dragon Lord. I don't know how to say his name. We got his remembrance, which I don't know if I've used or not yet. No, I did, because I got his pokers. Yeah, they are. I got his pokers. Apparently it actually has a natural, like, damage bonus to versing dragons, oddly enough. I think that's kind of cool. Alright, and incidentally, his remembrance had an interesting piece of lore attached to it. I almost want to go get it again just to show you guys, but I might not do that. I might do it later. But it roughly said, before the time of the Erd Tree, he was the Elden Lord. Godfrey is usually described as the first Elden Lord, so not first Elden Lord? Question mark? Alright. Alright, we effectively only have 3 bosses to do. A 4th one if I feel like doing it or just running past them. I'll go ahead and fight them. Because they're technically just a field boss. I don't need to fight them. They're just an obstacle. I'm going to go ahead and take them out just so I don't have to deal with them. Because I can almost guarantee you, it is the Amber! If one for it's in poor taste, I'd say, Amber Alert! We're going to see if we can take this guy out. I am going to power up before I fight him, because he hits hard. If I remember correctly, this is the Draconic version too, so that's fun. I should have just kept swinging. Okay, got him. Whew. Actually, I was holding my breath there a little bit. There we go. Wasn't sure I was going to be able to beat that one, honestly, because I always have trouble with those guys. Like, every time I have fought them, I've always had trouble. We're just going to run back and reset. That way I have all my health and everything, so... He hit me once, and I was able to just burn through him. But anyway, so we got Malekith after this. Oh, fun. You're going to see me have destined death left and right. I want to check something over here while I'm thinking of it. So I've been going over some of the previous videos, and I'm sitting here looking at like, how loud the game audio is. I really feel like it's way too low when I'm playing. Like, I want you guys to be able to hear the thud of me hitting the fuck out of something. Alright. Oh yeah, I can't mount up here. I don't know why I tried. So for those who don't remember, we're about to go meet Malekith, and he actually allows you to get a weapon that I'm really interested in trying out. It would be horrible on this playthrough. Well, it'll be great on this playthrough because it's a colossal weapon, but I think it requires a decent amount of faith to use, which I actually think I got enough on this character. I think it's just more of, I don't want to move away from my gut swords, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel after this fight. I am going to have to dodge immediately. Or not. He's giving me time. So, what he's talking about there is the last time Destined Death was stolen from him. I don't know what Destined Death is specifically supposed to be, because that's not really been explained. But effectively what it resulted in was, it was used to kill Godfrey. It was used to make the sword, or sorry, the dagger that killed Godfrey. A fraction of Destined Death. Mind you, Godfrey actually didn't die. His soul was killed. It's complicated.
Oh, death. Become my blade once more.
And the sword he's using is basically a full sword version of the knife that killed Godfrey. Or killed his soul. He basically became tarnished, which is funny. The first Elden Lord became tarnished. The person whose body died was Ronnie. Her soul still lives on, because gods. I gotta be careful, because he can kill you fast. I might as well back up and just let Teach do as much as I can. Damn it. See what I mean? And, Black Knife Teach is actually supposed to be using the knife that was used to kill, Godfrey. So that's a thing. Yeah, fix my right ear. There we go. Alright, this might be a little bit more this is going to be difficult. Like, out of the fights, I feel this one is going to be my most difficult. The Godfrey fight is going to be a little easier. Maybe. Possibly. Oh, let me check my setup right now. I don't think I need this one, because he's not doing a lot of magic. He's just doing a lot of physical. Let's go ahead and put on the Shard of Alexander, because that actually might make my almighty bonk even more bonky. See how that works. Because I need to get Teach out immediately. Teach. Ow, I'm just trying to get out of the corner here that you've got me in. There we go. Drinking this. Switching over to this. Switching to this. Powering up. Ow, he interrupted that. Again. I rolled through that. Okay, now he's not focusing on me anymore. I don't know why he was just so fixated on me for so long. Alright. There we go. I got him with a good bonk. And I'm powered up before the next phase. Alright, we're gonna skip the cutscene this time. I don't know how I survived that, honestly. Okay, that one I knew was going to hit me. Nothing I knew about that. This is why you don't piss off a paladin of death. Like, literally, that's what he is. Jesus, fuck. And then one thing that, like, this is actually not me mad, but one thing that does annoy me is he's doing all these spinning attacks, and his attacks can pass through walls that would have stopped my attacks. I'm not even talking about, like, the energy beams, because sometimes those do bounce off, but I'm talking his physical blade can pass through weapons. You saw me get pissed off about that with the gargoyles. So they're able to have those, like, highly acrobatic, flying over the place attacks. I have to be extremely careful. Now, if it destroyed the pillar while it was doing it, I'd be a little bit more okay with it, but not always. Like, But, whatever, it might be a limitation of the game design, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna do things a wee bit differently. Because I lost a lot of time trying to do this in there. And the reason why I did it in there was because I wanted to not have to stop and drink a second potion, but he doesn't give me much time to power up otherwise. It may. Because this game does follow the rules of he's able to very easily dodge me. Oh, that explosion's gonna get me. Drink, drink, drink. Drink twice. Good. I'm alive. I'm gonna try and get over here, power up. Well, I only got one of them because it did wonky with me, but that's okay. Black Knife is about to die. Oh, it's gonna explode. I don't know why I bothered drinking that time, but probably for the best because he does shit like that. Well, Teach is dead. He can roll so far out of the way. See, right there. Right there, his attack went clearly through the pillar. But he's got a weapon that's literally designed to kill gods. Well, not designed to kill gods. I think it's supposed to be like a physical incarnation of death. Incidentally, there is an item in the game. I'm not going to use it, but it does exist. It is in the game purely to weaken him. If he goes to hit you with certain attacks, you can use this to deflect it. It is literally designed to make him easier to kill. Because they knew this fight's difficult. Most of the major fights that they know that are going to be major stone walls, except for like 2, all have a gimmick that makes it easier. Some form of exploit you can do to give you a real chance at winning. Have full health. Or not. I have not attacked him a second time, and he just will randomly just smack you and then go back. Like, he's actually really good AI. It's annoying. I'm not going to say it's not. The fact that he'll shift targets even if you haven't targeted him at all, because you are still a threat. And I love his armor. All right, I've done some damage to him. Okay, I kind of actually can see that attack pattern now. Hopefully not relevant. Hopefully I kill him on this one so I don't have to do it again. Is he unstunnable? I was so damn close. I was so damn close. I really was. But he attacks so damn aggressively. Like, the only person who I think is more aggressive that might... Like, Godfrey's second form might give me more trouble. Might. but there's no set in stone about it. Because Godfrey, he'll do an attack that's devastating and big. This guy just chains into multiple attacks rapidly, and then there's a slight pause, and then he'll do it again. So you're on the dodge a lot. Oh shit, I should have drank this first. There we go. Got him. Okay, he's going into second phase. I really do love his cutscene, though. I'm gonna top off my... I should have tried. I should have known he was gonna do that immediately. That was an awkward one. If I didn't try to heal, he would have killed me on that one. All right. Topping off. Thought I rolled through that. I guess I didn't. Thought I could connect with that one. I didn't. Oh, why'd I jump away? Drink, drink, drink. There we go. I would have died because he constantly sucks health out of you. I cannot hit him. I cannot hit him. What the frickety frack? I'm like, hit over here. He's to my left. Why am I attacking that way? Ah, it's my own fault. Because I'm not locked on. There's no point. He moves too fast. Ugh. That's my own damn fault. That fight was my own damn fault. 100% my own damn fault. I can at least consistently get him to second phase. Like, he has yet to kill me in his first phase. He's done a lot of damage to me in my first phase because I was being dumb, but he doesn't kill me in my first phase. I don't even know what my Catalyst Flask does. I should probably drink. I think that actually increases my dodge, so me having that on would probably be a good idea. Especially because he's so aggressive and you're constantly needing that little bit of window. Chugga, 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 lugga, chugga, chugga. Yeah, if he had just stuck with this attack pattern, he'd be so much easier. He's still aggressive and fast, but he doesn't, like, move around as much. Alright, I'm not gonna be able to close the distance on him. See, he has enough time to more than roll away. Okay, he's exploding something, so I have time to heal up. Okay, there, I was able to get a hit in. Oh, you can break his stance. I just never pulled it off before. Oh. Alright then. Some of these fights are like that. You like, oh man, I'm getting close, and then the final time you beat him, it's like, okay. I won?
The rune of death is unbound. And the lands between are shrouded by death's dark fate. But the flames will also burn the impenetrable thorns. Farewell it is then. You'll be Elden Lord yet.
So here is my theory. I'm not entirely sure what the Rune of Death is all about. We do know that the rune was carried by the Prince of Death, aka Godfrey. I feel like that rune was bound and sealed to basically try to keep things as they are, because one of the first things Radagon, the second Elden Lord, did was he tried to use the hammer that Marika used to break the Elden Ring, was try to use the same hammer to fuse it all back together again. Radagon is also the husband to, I can't remember her name, but she's in charge of the College of Magic. And we got a pit stop to make, by the way. Yeah, I know there's new items that can be purchased, and that's what I'm here for. Yeah. I also wanted his sword. I don't know where I was going with that. Like, I had a thought. Oh, so it's possible that when Radagon was trying to reform the Elden Ring, it's possible that he bound the Rune of Death to try and prevent, try to keep things as they are. Kind of similar to Gwyn's whole thing. Those, one of those, one of those. Good on that one. That one, that one, that one. Okay, cool. So, the reason why I was checking my Somber Stones is because I am going to upgrade Melketh's sword. I really want to give it a try. I'd love to dual wield it. Really would. But I mean, I have to do a second playthrough with this character or trade it over for one of my other characters. And because online's so weird right now, I'm not bothering with it. Let's see what he said.
Could you tell me what happened? Why is the round table burning? In ruins. Why does that girl weep for me? Oh. Have I forgotten something of dire importance?
All right. Yeah, it's about as high as I'm gonna get it for right now. Hi. So that may have been his weird way of trying to keep everything the way they are. All right, we're gonna go to the Forbidden Lands. I'm actually trying to do something very weird and specific, because there's a talisman I need to get for me to get one of my achievements I'm after, and then I only have one more achievement to do, and then I've platinumed this game. This will be actually the first game I've ever platinumed. And most of it was unintentional, because I just wanted to fight all the bosses, and then I realized, like, oh, there's just like a handful of things I have to do to get the remaining ones. Okay. There's something right there. Now, if I wanted to, I could use... Well, that scales heavily with faith, and I don't like that. What is my character's faith, anyway? 27? Eh. It also does do holy damage, but there's not a lot of things left that I'm going to be doing holy against. So yeah, me using it right now wouldn't be a good idea. Although it does have a good special ability. Can I mount up here? No, I cannot. It does have a good special ability. It like shoots the flames out, and then it, which causes like that weird burn effect for a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot that one does that. And then bonks me. Big ass beetle. Well, you get. I didn't even need it. Bonk! Bonk! And kabonk! Oh, cool. There's an archer. Let's get rid of the archer. Yes, I probably could have just ran past them. This is easier. Alright. Oh, I haven't switched my armor out yet. It just dawned on me. I was still wearing the Raging Wolf armor. Hopefully this doesn't over... It's Royal Remains. I want Malkath's armor. I'm still medium and low. Good. I've waited this whole game just to look like this. Like, this is the armor I wanted to wear this whole game. Oh, I look like such a monster. I don't even know if the stats are better than what I was wearing previously. I think it is. Like, I could check real fast. Hang on, I'm curious. Yeah, it's better there. Yeah, it's just generally better. The only thing that the other armor had better was that it was lighter. But since I've got the Great Jar's Arsenal there, then it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna put this back on. Not that it really matter, because most things I'm fighting either die too fast or hit me too fast, so I don't get much health back. So even that's kind of pointless. So what would be a good thing to put on there? I think I'll just go back to the claw attack, because it enhances jumping attacks, and I still like using that a lot. So that'll keep my bonk pretty strong. Pretty strong. Alright, I came back this direction. Because there's something down there I want. And if I get it, it should be the last talisman I need. Exalted Flesh. I haven't bothered with that in a long time. Yeah, I'm really not wanting to fight those guys because they are not fun. There is a way to avoid them, which is pretty much just follow this wall. Then I pull it off is another conversation. But I just have to run past them, grab it, and then even die. I don't care. I just want the talisman so I can get the damn achievement. There it is. That's what I'm after right there. And I think he's coming after. Yeah, I'm being chased. And I can't mount up, unfortunately. And there we go. I just got the achievement for Legendary Talismans. That was the last one I needed. Damn it! I was hoping to teleport out before they noticed me. I almost had it. I gave the command and it just didn't go off in time. Because I will not fight two... There's actually 3 of them in here, if I remember correctly, at the same time. Gotta keep running, running, running. Gotta keep running, 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 running. Running faster, run it. He's going through the stairs. That's not fair. But yeah, I just got the Legendary Talisman achievement. And that was the last one I was kind of worried about getting, whether or not I'd be able to get it. Alright, now we can proceed. We have actually 3 more bosses now that I think, because I forgot Gideon Ofnir tries to kill me, and he's not even a real fight. He'll kill me before he really... I'll kill him before he really does anything. And then we've got Godfrey. Yeah, we got Godfrey, and then we've got... yeah, you can still go down in the sewers and do all the sewer stuff that you might have wanted to do before. In fact, actually, I think there's an ending that requires me to go down there. But it's just because there's like there's like 5 endings that are just variants of the same ending. Oh, that's supposed to have been Gold Mask? I think so. Because there's one where you become Elden Lord, but then there's like 5 variants of that one. Then there's the one where you choose the Frenzied Flame ending, which is effectively the evilest of endings. And then there is... oh, the Ronnie one. That's right. I was trying to remember what it is. So effectively there's only 3 real different endings, and the rest are just variants. So that's good, because if you had to play through like 7 times to get all the endings. And here we go. Gideon Ofnir.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle. Until eternity.
He's by the way, he's a goddamn hypocrite, in case you were wondering. Because he wanted to be Elden Lord himself, and then he is also a... interesting? Fine, we'll play. I'll treat you like a real boss. He's actually been doing spells that you can only get from having defeated bosses, just so you know. That one right there, that one's Millennius. That one's from Moog. I am not letting him up. And he can, like, and the more annoying thing is he's using stupid high-level magic. And he can cast it as much as he wants. There, he's losing health right now. Getting out of there. Oh, he was more difficult this time than he's been in every other time. Yeah, that's actually something that pisses me off about him, because like when you first meet him, he's all about like the whole point of like him meeting you in the round table. The whole point of the round table was to give Tarnished a chance to become Elden Lord. And then you're like on the edge of doing it, and he stands in your way. He's like, Tarnished can't become Elden Lords. What the fuck are you talking about? So what was the whole point of like the round table all this time? Was it just a joke to you? And even he said at one point, he felt his way to become Elden Lord was to know everything, to become Ofnir the All-Knowing. Which is the excuse as to why he knows as many abilities as he does. Yeah, I could have actually just used the staircase that time. I don't know. Alright. Erd Tree heal. All right. We about to go fight second to last boss. Oh yeah.
It's been a long while, Morgoth.
Now I'm wondering, since we're seeing him as Godfrey and not Horror at this point,
And hard
is this him having gotten his soul slash his
tarnished warrior,
soul slash not being
spurned
tarnished
by
anymore?
the grace of gold. Be assured, the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned. To be granted audience once more. Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
I'll take the hit, I'm fine. That's gonna hurt. Yup. I was busy drinking my special potion. I forgot how tanky he actually is. In this version. He's actually less tanky in his second version. The only reason I didn't bother trying to go for an execution is because it's a cutscene transformation. His stand right there, as I've said before, is actually his limiter. That's him being held back.
That will be all. Thou didst me good service, Sirach.
So when we're fighting him as Horror, or however you say his name, we're fighting the real him at full power. He's not holding himself back. He's at full ferocity, full power.
I've given thee courtesy enough.
I want his beard. I want to be able to grow a beard like that. I can't, though. Or at least I haven't been able to.
I fight as Horaloo. Warrior!
I think Horolu was supposed to be his actual birth name. Then he became Godfrey, and then he went back to it during the time he didn't have his grace. Yeah, he's got less armor right now. He's also a lot faster, and I think he does more damage. We'll see. No, it didn't kill me, so no. Thankfully, once again, this is not going to kill me. I should have been rolling backwards. I should have ran forward, but I almost had him. Like on my first time going back at him, that I did pretty good. The only annoying thing is that Black Knife was just kind of like, I'm going to stand here. Guy's sitting there chasing me. Huge ass opening. What are you going to do? Just watch. My kitty cat's cheering for me from his favorite position, asleep next to me. All right, we're going to go in fully powered up this time. But he killed the user to gain autonomy. That's kind of what it was, like, for lack of better description. But I know you can't kill a stand without killing the user, so I don't know how much that 100% applies. There, I got my bonk powered up, but I doubt it's going to do me much good. Because it's probably going to run out before I get to it. No, I got to him. Oh, I was still within range. I thought I was out of it. Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up. He's going to go into a second phase while I'm dying. No? Okay. Oh, he's supposed to, but it stopped him. Okay, good. I didn't want to watch the cutscene. Well, I do know that there's like a handful of stands that their special ability only activates if the user dies, or it's kind of like a curse that if you kill the person who cast the curse doesn't dispel. It actually becomes worse because it's being powered by a malevolent spirit now instead of a living person. So I do know about that. Yeah, Notorious, yeah, that's one of the ones I specifically knew about. I forget who has that one. Karn? Okay. What is Grandpa Joestar's what is his stand? I can't remember. Because I know he has one. In fact, I think he doesn't show up until stands became a thing. So he's like one of the earliest people you see talk about stands or explaining them. Yeah, that's got a hell of a range to it. Hermit Purple, that's right. He's giving me no opportunity to attack. Oh, this is gonna hurt. There, I pushed him into his next phase. I'm gonna skip the cutscene this time. I need to dodge out of this, because I don't have the health to live it. I wasn't going to be able to get out of that attack, so I figured I'd just wail on him for a second. Are you talking about as a DLC expansion or what? Because something they need to do is add more weapons that are not bleed oriented. I didn't roll in time. Got him!
Tarnished.
So if it was a DLC / expansion, I would love to see us go back in time and be able to see Malenia and Rodan at full power and fight that version of them. That would be extremely interesting. I would really enjoy that. I really would. It could also be used to answer some questions that we just don't know. That's a tough one. It really is. I don't know. Like, I kind of get the feeling I would be very interested. Like, almost anything that's like martial art monk stuff, because I'm always interested in that. Like, that's always my big gimmick. That's always my big gimmick, that I want that in there somewhere. His axe, and we're gonna grab the Elden set. I'm not gonna wear it because I like the armor I'm wearing currently. There it is. But now I have the Elden Lord set. So, like, I would love to see them add something that made punching weapons a bit more viable. Like, I couldn't describe how to do it. Like, I really don't. Some special abilities, some special combos you can do, I don't know. Because you can use them now, because in theory you can use anything as a weapon in this game and get away with it. Like, shields to some degree. Oh, that's damn near impossible. Because, like, if you make the summons better, then their cheese is going to happen. That's why they had to make the Mimic so freaking stupid. Because it would copy you with your Omega build, and then it would do all the work for you. Black Knife is already pretty damn broken, because he actually has the ability to dodge when most don't. So I really don't know. That'd be hard. You know what? Weapon crafting. I like the idea that, like, because we already do item crafting, could imagine you get to go to Hugh or whatever his name is, and you get to make your own weapon from various things you've gotten throughout the world. Like, hey, I just killed this ice dragon, I took his tooth and made a knife out of it, or something like that. I don't know. Something like that would be a lot of fun. Now, could that be a chance for a lot of cheese? Oh, the hell yes. Now, you could argue the remembrances are, but they're boss weapons. They're not something you made. Anyway. That could work, because the enemies do that to you all the damn time. Alright, we're about to go fight Big Boss, Final Boss, Omega Boss, biggest of bosses. I gotta do some commentary about this, because I didn't do it last time, and I've been doing some research. So I have a theory. Okay, right here we're going to see Queen Mirka, and it switches back and forth between Rodigan and Mirka. Now, what we are told in the game is Mirka is Rodigan, but we know at one point they were two separate people. I think when Rodigan was trying to fix the Elden Ring, he fused his personhood, his self, to her. He fused himself into her, because she's got golden hair, so does Godfrey, and all their descendants. All of Rodigan's kid, which is Rodan and Malenia, have red hair. Just take notes from fuck, I can't remember the name of the game. It was like a PlayStation 2 game, I think it was. And you're like a four-armed guy who just does a lot of punches, and like at one point you're fighting a world-sized boss. Like, I think that was one of the final bosses. I can't remember the name of the game. Ashura's Wrath. That's it. Like, just take notes from Ashura's Wrath. See, right there, he switched over to Rodigan. So I am of the opinion that it is not that Mirka and Rodigan are the same originally, but they are now the same. Because he fused himself to her. Probably against her will, too. Because, fuck that guy. Because Rodigan is effectively the incarnate of the Golden Order. Immediately summons Teach. So one of my favorite things is, I think I handled it a lot better because I knew it was coming. Probably because I knew it was coming, or I expected it. I wouldn't expect it otherwise. Yeah, that could work. Hell, you could probably just get away with, you'd have to tweak the way the Ashes of War work, but it would be interesting. Is sorry, he's being really cheesy and it's pissing me off. Anyway, what you could probably get away with is if, so say you have two different cestises, okay? Because you can actually, when you power stance a cestus, both fists get a cestus. So you basically just are able to punch with both fists. Kind of similar to what you do with Rodigan's swords. But what if you took two different cestises, put two different sets of Ash of Wars on them, okay? Just as an example. And you lose your ability to do power attacks with both of them, but instead, where your power attack would be, you instead, what's the word I'm looking for? Instead, you use the Ash of War for that side. So if you did L2, it would be your left hand's Ash of War. And that way you could have like a very tricky combination of abilities. Because right now, like, the only like super special Ash of War that that fists get is called Lifesteal Fist. And there's like two weapons. There's one that has it by default and one you can find. And you can find it really damn early. But it's horrible in that, like, it's really slow and inconsistent. He switched targets fast. Wasn't even targeting me. He punched through me to get to Black Knight. He's a tall bastard. I want to point that out real fast. I went to look at what Black Knife was doing at the wrong time. That was a bad roll. Yeah. Black Knife, please keep him off me for a second. There we go. Thankfully I dodged that, because he gets really angry if he catches you. There we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and watch the cutscene. This time. So my theory about what this is, because it's not a thing of, it's not Rodigan himself doing something, and it's not Mirka doing something, so what the fuck is this? This is not a phase 2 of the same boss, this is another boss who steps in. The Golden Order and the whole Erd Tree are tied behind what's known as the Great Will. It's their eldritch creature that empowers everything, for lack of a better description. And before the Great Will, either immediately before or sometime before, was the dragon outer god. And the Frenzied Flame wants to move in on the business. And then somebody gave, I think Millennia, I think the one that does Scarlet also wants to move in on the turf. Or just wants to destroy everything. This is like hauntingly beautiful, and it's kind of like a giant whale. I teleported just then. Incidentally, this boss is very fun and interesting in the regard that its weakness is is any physical damage. It doesn't like physical attacks. That's its weakness. It's immune to all status effects, so you can't put Scarlet Rot on it. You can't put poison. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, I somehow survived that. I don't even know how. Where did he go? There he is. So if you built a bleed character, your bleed's now useless against him. Hell, it's useless against Rodigan because he's also immune to bleed. Where the hell? Will you stand still? I'm trying to kill you. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh yeah, I forgot about this attack. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, didn't forget about that one. I got stuck in it though. So basically, the creature we're fighting right now, to me, it seems it's like the Eldritch creature you fight at the end of Bloodborne. Radon, finally, a ranged battle for the ages. Well, something that's very fun is that the arrows that he shoots at you are not arrows, they're javelins. They're ballistas that were shot into his back. Damn, he got me. This is gonna hurt. And while he's doing this, he's actually immune to all damage. Like, no one can hit him. So if we were co-oping this, you wouldn't be able to attack him while he's got me pinned. But I can hit him now. He got me twice with it. As long as he doesn't, like, I can survive it because I've got the health for it. Slash armor. That's fine. You weren't targeting me, so I don't care. This is probably pointless, because... Ah! Yeah, I think this game should win an award. If it got Game of the Year, I would not be surprised. It legitimately, if nothing else, it is a very extremely well-crafted game that does deserve that level of respect. The only other game that could have probably have competed with it isn't coming out this year anymore. It got delayed. And yes, I'm talking about Zelda. Shit. Didn't move that far away, thankfully. And it's about to do it again. Oh, it's about to do that attack. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to actually get out of that attack. I just roll a lot. I'm out of healing now, which is very bad. Especially against a creature that moves like it does, which is very annoying. Come on, come on. Couple more hits. One more hit. Not to me. I need to hit it. Got it. Hey, guess what? We just beat the game. Elden Remembrance. I'm perfectly fine with them pushing it off another year. I would rather them take the time to get the game right instead of rushing into crush culture. Okay, I don't want to summon Ronnie. Inventory. I have an item I need to use. I have an item I need to use for this. I have an item I'm supposed to use here for the specific ending I was going to go for. I don't want to touch the fracture. I don't want to summon Ronnie. Alright, oh, here we go. Use the Mending Rune of the Death Prince. Because I went through all the face shit, I'm doing her ending. And see, now the body's all Mirka. Am I healing her? Or am I letting her die? Yeah, there's the death rune. But in regards to Zelda, I'm a firm believer that if a game has to be delayed to get it right, do it. Don't rush a fucking game, ever.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
Does that mean I healed the tree?
Of how a tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall the age of the Duskborn.
I disagree. I don't think they have the pressure on that Cyberpunk did. Elden Lord, Elden Ring. Elden Lord is the achievement you get for having gotten all achievements in this frickin' game, and I got it. I got it! Anyway, the reason why I don't think they do... I do not want to start over yet. The reason why I don't think they have the same pressure on is because I think that people have learned... they learned not to push it the way they did with them. The relic sword is so damn broken, by the way. They learned not to push developers the way they did with Project Red, because and also the investors have also learned that, because like that was what. So CD Projekt Red was sitting there screaming, "Hey, it's not ready! Hey, it's not ready!" And the investors goes, "We're going to sue you if you don't release it." And then it comes out and it does a clusterfuck. And so a lot of investors for games like that go, "Oh, okay, this is what happens when we meddle and we push out a game before it's really ready." I didn't need to pop that many, but I did. So I disagree. I think they're actually in a better situation. Not to mention because I think Nintendo as a whole is more willing to go, no, we're not ready yet. Fuck you guys. We'll release it when it's ready. The fact that, like, I think they're meddling when as far as to say, hey, this is not going to be an expansion like they originally intended. This is going to be a whole separate game because I think it's just too much content. That was, I think, as far as their meddling went. I think. That's my opinion, though. But y'all can disagree with that. Like, that's just the way I see it. And I could be wrong. I accept that I could be wrong because I'm very human. 90% of the time. Other times I'm a demigod. I don't know. I don't have that kind of ego. I'm setting myself up for something very specific for New Game Plus. But no, like, so I've beaten Elden Ring for second time on stream, third time as a whole, because I did it once for myself doing the Frenzied Flame victory, with a bleed build. That's why I said I knew that they were immune to bleed. Like, you literally cannot proc bleed off them. And I've been using that playthrough to actually get some recording done of different cutscenes and stuff that I wanted to have without my picture-over-picture in it. Which, by the way, in case anybody wants to know, I do have a new video on my Coffee Over... Oh, it's laying down now, okay. I have a new video on my Coffee Over Gaming channel. I disagree. We're about to see a major confrontation between the two philosophies. We're about to, because Ubisoft is about to get a lot worse. I think EA has a coming to Jesus moment, so to speak, where they're going to have to make that decision. All right, we're gonna grab that one. And the reason I phrase it that way is they're going to have their come to Jesus moment is because they got in trouble with FIFA. They think they actually are about to lose FIFA. And they almost lost Star Wars because of it. So I think they're about to have that moment where they have to make that decision. Do we want to straighten up and fly right? Or do we want to continue being assholes? And it's like a 50-50 shot on them. We just don't know because EA has that history of being the corrupt business that it can be. So it's like a 50-50 shot. I really don't know. And then, well, Activision got bought, so they're now owned by Microsoft. So that really doesn't matter. So they're gonna be flying right anyway. If you have faith as Microsoft as a parent company doing well better. Bethesda, I believe, was always a good company, but they kind of lost their soul. I think I can make this one. No, I'm not going to make it. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. Thankfully, I don't take fall damage. Alright, I gotta wait for it to get closer. I'm just trying to get what remembrances I can for New Game Plus. Because if you have the remembrances in your inventory, it carries over. And then as soon as you're able to talk to the what's-her-face, you're able to use it immediately to make the item you wanted, even if you made it used. It'll treat it as if it's from that playthrough. From the second playthrough, not the first playthrough. Make it. Ah, just short. You have to do it this way because this one doesn't have the skulls at the feet. There's like 2 of them that are, and you saw me do the other one. It's this one's the other one. Yay! I made it. Landed on the tree too. I'm gonna get off the horse. But I don't think EA is dying. I think they have too many contracts that keep them too well insulated. And from games that people will buy no matter what. And they have so many smaller studios within them that keep them afloat, that do a good job. Is it laying down? Yeah, it is. That keep it too well insulated from collapsing completely. If you don't jump down, it'll just send you flying, and it's hilarious. So I should have done it. So yeah, that's the thing. My fan's off. I don't remember turning off my fan. There's no point in me grabbing that another time. I was here for something. I was coming back here to get another weapon a second time, and I can't remember what it was. I think it was the Blasphemous, because then I can have 2 of his swords. I don't know if both will proc that extra healing, but it'll be interesting. Alright. Is there anything you guys want to see me do before I go to New Game Plus? Because I'm just going to be prepping up a few things. Otherwise. Because I've killed all the major bosses, and all that's left is like some of the side bosses. And something that does piss me off about New Game Plus is the bell bearings don't carry over. Like, all your smithing ones you went out of your way to go get, they don't carry over at all. Which is bullshit, because everything's more difficult, but you don't have ready access to, like, the more powerful stones to make you more powerful. So, that's annoying. What's this? Oh, shit, I'll pick that up. Your cookbooks do carry over, that's why you saw me stop to pick that up. And any upgrades you've done to a weapon already carry over. So I'm going to need 2 of these. I'm going to need 2 of each of the Somber Stones for next playthrough, at least. There we go. All right. I think that's all I needed. The stone makes sense. Oh, there's a memory stone there. Let's grab that while I'm thinking of it. That carries over, so I want to get that. Alright, go for it. What's up? Oh, that's the point. So, you've already maxed out the weapon. You've already maxed out the your previous set of weapons. So you go into New Game Plus, and you're already... Oh, that it would max out the weapon. You're right. But what if it's a weapon that you wanted, that you could only get it per playthrough? Like, my gut swords, the only reason I have 2 of them is because Gothic traded me one. The treehouse type area. Oh, I know what you're talking about. The Hilga Tree. What you want to see about it? Where do you want to see it? Because here's like where, here's where I fought Malenia and she's dead. Oh, you just like see more of it? Okay, I can wander around it for a little bit. Yeah, here's the chair she was sitting in. Nothing fancy. I broke the chair! And she turned into that flower. So, something that's actually rather interesting is, so I was researching Melissa. Actually, I could do that real fast. Oh, that's a thing. That's a thing I gotta show you. There's two things I gotta show you guys lore-wise that are, it's just fucking bonkers. Hang on. I gotta show you guys this. I'm gonna show you this one first, and then I'll show you the other one. Both are just weird. Just weird. It's also, it answers, like, I'm gonna do a video of this, so if you don't care to pay attention right now, you don't have to, but this actually answers a bit of lore about what the fuck the Scarlet Rot is and what it was trying to do to Malenia. So what started the whole Maleficent quest chain was this magic user by the name of Gowry. And if you tried to kill him, he'd just resurrect. Like, he's actually one of the few characters who didn't care if you killed him or not, because he'd just resurrect every single time. And he said that this is not my real body, I'm possessing a something. It's this guy right here. Listen up.
Millicent, my daughter, why would you take out the needle? You were so close, so very close to becoming the fairest of all flowers. Would you disown us too, as your mother did? We children of the Scarlet Rot. Millicent, Malenia, do you detest us so utterly? Millicent, Malenia, do you detest...
Maleficent was effectively a clone of Malenia. The Scarlet Rot had created a duplicate of her. And now, so if you're here for Volcano Manor, there's a person that was like this noble lady at the top who worshipped Rickard, who was giving us quests and stuff like that. I never bothered coming back here because I never felt a reason to. And she may not be here anymore, actually. Okay then, never mind then. Oh, it's not showing it. Okay. Actually, I may have not talked to her and told her that I killed their boss. Alright, well, let me go tell her that I... Yeah, she's still up there. So we're going to go talk to her up there, let her know. And then I'm going to go back down there. Yes, Godfrey did not die during the Black Night. He actually had his soul destroyed. He had his soul killed. The person who lost their body was Ronnie, which is like his cousin.
I will leave the Volcano Manor before long. I suggest you... I will miss these encounters. The champion who walks the tainted path shines all the more. I always was an admirer. This is farewell. Perhaps we will meet again along the path. This is perhaps...
Just want to make sure she had nothing else. Oh, I don't know how he'd be alive. Let's see if Patches is still in here. He is not. He is gone. Alright. Alright, we're going to jump down to Rickard, Lord of Blasphemy. I'm assuming that like it'll do it correctly. If it doesn't, that's fine. Whatever. You're thinking Godric. Godric is the grafted guy. There it is. This is what I was looking for. So that is what's left of Rickard. And this is the woman I was just talking to.
Oh, you... Allow me some time. Our Lord's carcass is vast, and not easily consumed. Dear Rykard, please, find purchase within me. I wish to be your serpent, your family. One day, let us devour the gods together. Dear Rykard, I wish...
She's eating him. She is eating him. And I can kill her if I want now. And then her bodyguard will show up and attack me. I really don't want to. It's like, all right, you want to do that? That's fine. It's weird, but it's fine. Anyway, we're gonna go back to the Erd Tree stuff. I just wanted to show you all guys that was just weird as hell. But why do you say he's alive? Because I do know you can see his corpse laying on the ground, and his face was getting stomped on. But as far as I know, he was just a corpse. Oh yeah, I can't. Why would I be able to mount up in here? But yeah, I do like this area. It's horrible and horrifying, like it's very difficult, and this is why it's an extra room. Or an extra place to be. You don't have to come here. But it is still a very amazing place. Like, I have this thing about, like, I don't... So, if I understand fungus and all that stuff is supposed to be like a symbol of death and all that. For some reason, death, decay, all that fun stuff. To me, it's never been that. They can be, as far as I know. Like, you may be right because of Ronnie being the example. She was also an Empyrean, and her body got destroyed, but we still see her walking around in puppets. So in theory, you might be right. We didn't kill them. So in theory... Well, I'm dead. So in theory, you might be right. We didn't kill her, or kill them. We just destroyed their physical form. The only one who'd probably be perma-dead is Godfrey, actually. And that's because he had no soul left. His soul was already destroyed. So it's entirely possible you may be right, actually. Incidentally, something that's actually also really interesting, out of all the people you fight, I think Godric is the only one who's actually a descendant of Godfrey. All the others, Melania, Radon, I don't know, I don't know about Riddick or whatever his name is. I don't know who he's a descendant of. But those two are both descendant of Radigan. Yeah, I hate fighting those putrid avatars. I really hate that. So I could be mistaken. I will admit that. Although the fact that you're able to fight Godric twice might be a thing, because mind you, you're fighting him in a an alternate reality kind of thing. I forget why I came up here. Oh yeah, I didn't need that. But yeah, this place is really, really awesome. Really beautiful. And what's actually really interesting is I don't know if anybody saw it. I don't know who was there, who wasn't. But if you go to here, the Cocoon of the Empyrean, pretty much the only god we didn't destroy their body or kill, or whatever you want to say, whatever it was. And technically the only rune we didn't pick up is this guy right here. This is Melania's brother, Mikola. And he does nothing. Like, he's not dead, he's asleep. He's actually supposed to be like the demigod of sleep or something like that. It's really weird. But he was permanently stuck as a child. He was permanently stuck as a kid. So he went to the trouble of creating the Erd Tree for the sole purpose of being able to turn himself into an adult. It's actually hauntingly beautiful. Like, this place is full of blood, and it's just hauntingly beautiful. But yeah, he cocooned himself, and then when he did, the guy here, Morg, stole him so that he could, because he wanted to turn him into a full god, not just an Empyrean. And Empyrean's their weird way of saying demigod. That would probably be true for Mirka, actually, because Mirka is insanely powerful. Pretty much the only person who was on her level was Rodigan, and Godfrey at his full power. Because don't forget, let's see if I can find the back door to it. I think it's the lift side chamber that gives me the back door into it, so I don't have to do the whole jumping puzzle. There it is. So actually I was doing, so I have a New Game Plus that I'm using to record audio lines and cutscenes for videos. I released a video talking about a really interesting build I came up with. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. You can also follow me on Coffee Over Gaming. You know, the whole usual spiel. That one's not a lore video. It's just a video talking about a weapon combination that I'd figured out. It allows you to do Scarlet Rot, Poison, and Blood Loss all simultaneously. Sorry, I just didn't want to deal with him. I may have not come here with this character. Or I'd never bothered to grab the Rancor Call. I don't know which. We'll find out in a minute. Okay, I'm not being attacked, so... I knew about this area before, but I usually was like far into the game before I did it. If Roger is still alive, he actually explains to you what this is. He describes this as, this is the face of Godric. Or Godfrey. The fuck? How is this the face of Godfrey? Like, seriously. Like, does it look like that because it's morphed into the tree? Or is this his face when he had his full divinity? It looks more like a squid, if I'm being 100% honest. But that's what he says. It is the face of Godric. Or, sorry, Godwyn. So, that's just weird. This is weird. I can't remember where this takes me out at. I'm going to find out here in a minute. Yeah, I'm probably going to be bringing this to a close soon, just because I've... New game, so I can roll in a New Game Plus, and I wanted to do a thing or two. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do 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 do. It's a long ass ladder. Alright, I could have just teleported. I don't know why I didn't bother. And I can go here to Godfrey the Godric, or Godric the Grafted. There we go. Yeah, he's still here stomping on his head. Yeah, you've been free this whole time, but all you've been doing is doing that.
Do what I like.
Yeah, and now you have the right to die. You've had all this time to go do something else. And what'd you do? Just sit there and stomp on his head. Also, he steals from you, so I don't care about not killing him. I just never bothered before. Alright, is there any other thing I really want to hit up and show you guys? Is there any lore thing or anything like that? I actually never bothered looking around the back of this arena. It's down there. I think that's where the Godwyn head is supposed to be. I don't know. Alright. To Godskin? Or do you mean Godwyn? Or do you mean Godric? Take your pick. There's a lot of I'm gonna assume you mean Rick, so I'm gonna start there. Godric is the son of Godwyn. Godric the Grafted. Godwyn. Okay. Yeah. Godric the Grafted is the son of Godwyn. Now I'm gonna leave that on. And he was always viewed as like the redheaded stepchild, let's describe it that way. Like, he was not well liked among the others. He wasn't really well liked among the others. He was considered the weakest, and that's kind of why he grafted himself. He wanted to become more powerful, so he started fusing various other... Oh, the Godskin cult? That's actually not revealed. It's actually suggested that they are somehow, since they are God Slayers, they are tied to the Black Knife assassin group.
The fallen leaves.
So it's not really been answered yet. At least nothing I can find.
The great Elden Ring was shattered.
Yeah, it was her shattering it. Because her hubby died.
In our home. Across the fog. The lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to
You can see the curse mark on his back. There's two halves of it. It was supposed to be a full circle.
Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all,
Ronnie's got the other half.
claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound
That's
strength
Malika before he got cocooned.
triggered the shattering.
That's Rickard allowing himself to be turned into a snake.
A war from which no lord.
Y'all know which fight this is.
A war leading.
That's not, I don't think that's possible.
abandonment
Because I think they're two
by the
contradictory
greater
things.
will.
Because, like, Souls-like, by definition, your character's a weaker character fighting up.
Rise
And then
now,
Dynasty Wars is the other
ye
direction down.
tarnished, ye dead, who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu,
There it is.
chieftain of the Badlands,
That's him. I didn't catch that the first time.
the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion. The loathsome dung-eater. And Sir Gideon Othniel. The all-knowing.
These are all different people who have died and got resurrected by Marika's will. I think that's what us Tarnished are supposed to be. We're supposed to be people who did die and came back.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown.
Bitch, I'm an Elden Lord. Because the Horalu name, it's like, okay, who the fuck is this guy? Like, you don't see him throughout the whole game. Like, there is no hint of him. He's just mentioned once, and you're like, okay, the Dung Eater, you actually meet him. He's actually one of the alternate endings. Fia, the Deathbed Companion, you meet her. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'll have to rush through that. Okay. I don't think there's going to be an easy way to do this. Alright. Give me a second. I'm going to have to rush through something in a way I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. Because I'm kind of curious. I would love to play through the whole game without ever killing Godric, just to see what happens. You don't know how therapeutic it is to kill them. Oh, look, butterflies. Whee! Like, you literally can't leave this area until you die. That's actually rather annoying. You know, I'm not gonna push myself on this one. Because for me to do what I want to do, I'd have to go kill someone with a rune. And the easiest one to get to would be Godric, so I'd have to race through his castle and get to him, which I really don't want to do. Really don't want to do. Because I can't turn the remembrances into weapons until that happens. And what I was going to do was I was going to quickly try to have 2 of Malketh's black blades and just see how that felt. Let me go ahead and just switch out this one then. Let's see what happens. Wrong one switched out. No, that was the right one the first time. There we go. But yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to, like, if that's a possibility. A Dynasty Warriors Souls-like game, because they feel like it's just contradictory terms. Now, they both are made by Bandai Namco, so if it could exist, it would exist, or it's possible because it's owned by the same company. But I think the concepts are just too contradictory to each other. Dynasty Warriors, your character is able to take on armies single-handedly like it's nothing. This feels like it's a broken sword with a much bigger sword. And then Souls-like, you are a person who is powerful, you know, Godslayer and all that stuff, but it's not raw strength, it's usually more skillish. I need to do his quest eventually. It does involve some PvP, but it doesn't require you to actually win. Just do it. Alright, I'm going to test out the sword on this guy. That could be a thing. That could be a thing. That was interesting. Does some damage. Also therapeutic. Alright. Alright. But yeah, like, that would be an idea, is like, we'll use Lord of the Rings as, what the hell is that? Oh, gold rune. We'll use Lord of the Ring as an example. So imagine, your character is somebody who's rallying an army to try and fight Sauron, or whichever, take your pick. Your character is he's more better than the average soldier. He's the one who's ultimately going to have to fight Sauron in the end. But yeah, you are trying to amass an actual forces, and it can be multiple Saurons, so to speak. That it's not you just like storming the castle by yourself, but you are going through these massive battles. Where you do have like an army moving around you. That could be a thing. But anyway, I'm going to call it here. There will not be a stream Friday. I'm going to take Friday off. Next week, I will not be doing Elden Rings. I'll probably be doing Remnant Rise from the Ashes for the whole week, for those 3 days. And then the following week, we'll be going right back into Elden Rings with another playthrough, unless I'm just completely burnt out by then. I have no idea. There's that, and that. I do look forward to seeing y'all guys around again Monday. I'll be taking Friday off. Unless I randomly feel like streaming. I doubt it, though. Don't forget, I got my Coffee Over Gaming channel. I've been releasing once a week on there now. Mostly Elden Ring stuff, so, because that's what everybody wants to see. I'll see you on the next one.